Malcolm. This is Jubilee. First video from them today. 6 U.S. citizens versus 1 non-citizen. Oh, I'm kind of worried about this one right
here. Yeah, I think somebody might trick.
They got the ice agents outside the door.
Outside the door.
I don't trust that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this one is gonna be harder though, because like it's some people that are like U.S. citizens.
Idris Elba would change the fuck out his voice.
Yeah.
Him. I forgot the kid's name, but the motherfucker that plays Franklin on Snowfall.
Yeah.
Fucking UK. Fucking. There's a couple more people I just can't think offhand.
It's like singers too, like certain like international singers. Like when you hear them sing, you don't hear their accents.
Yeah, shit like that.
Until you hear them speak.
Talk, yeah.
But now I was about to say like you know the test that people take to become citizens. Most of the shit on there, the citizens like us, people that's born and don't even know the shit that's on there. Yeah. So like
I couldn't tell you not one answer probably on that motherfucker. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm like this probably gonna be a lot harder because like they go ask the questions. I bet nobody knows it off rip like that.
But how do you? I don't know. I'm assuming you're just going to have them talk. That's the only way I could think, like, off rip, like, how you would figure somebody isn't from this country or for the case here. But just by having them talk, because
even
you can ask them a lot of questions, but, like, what the fuck?
Even if they talk and they have some kind of accent, like, if they were born here.
All you got to do is just name a whole bunch of, to win this contest, the secret person, all you got to do is name a whole bunch of big American corporations. That's all you got to do. McDonald's, Walmart. Like, shit like that, like...
Hey, but most of those corporations aren't from here though too. Some of the big name ones too.
That's true.
In other countries.
Let's see, Malcolm. Let's see what the questions they ask. Starting at 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, I'm Kendra.
I'm Bonnie.
Stick around for after the episode because we're gonna talk about some behind the scenes of Odd Man Out.
See you then.
Continue after me. Oh, say can you?
Good luck.
No, stop.
By the dawn. Turn light.
See?
So proudly we bear
We put together 7 U.S. citizens.
I am a U.S. citizen.
Good luck.
I am a citizen.
I am a citizen.
I am a citizen.
I am a citizen.
I'm a U.S. citizen.
1 is a liar. If the
Do
group
you know that
discovers
shit?
who the liar is,
Let it
they'll split a
die,
cash
we
prize.
like.
Was so proudly.
The liar survives. He or she wins.
Right.
At the twilight pass.
Keep going, Malcolm. Keep going.
All right, guys.
You non-citizen.
I'm a non-citizen.
Let's do this real quick. Where were you born?
Does it matter?
Yes. Where were you born?
California.
Where were you born?
San Diego.
Vancouver, Canada. Dual citizen, U.S. and Canada.
NorCal.
Orange County.
Orange County. And
What about
doesn't matter.
What about you? What
Havana.
about you? Once the timer started, everyone was just like yelling.
He's definitely overcompensating by starting off the questioning.
Wait, why are you trying to stay myserious? Why don't you just tell us?
He doesn't want to tell us who he is.
That's the most American thing to do. Fuck off.
How long have you been in
Don't matter where I'm from.
I thought the first speed round was awesome. It was really cool. I think I kept my composure and stayed mysterious. People often look at me as an international man of mystery.
You can't tell us where you're from?
Nigga think he a secret
Right
spy?
into my eyes and said, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah, he thinks he's a secret
I'm
spy.
putting you off.
He was kind of shady, but then he made it too obvious. Would they really say that and make themselves stand out? I think he's good. He has way too much poise.
Wait, I'm so confused.
You're too well spoken for
There's
an
no
American citizen.
information.
He said he well too well
I'm
spoken.
not voting him
for an
out. We
American
could just
citizen.
continue the game.
He's just too collected. He's just too well put together.
He is the
I
oldest
thought he
one
was
there too.
trying to get himself voted up.
I felt pretty sad getting voted off in the first round, but at the same time, I left the stage leaving an unforgettable impression on these people.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you can end the game now. Raise your hand if you have any doubt and you would like to continue the game.
Okay, continue after me. Oh, say, can you? No, stop.
By the dawn, turn light.
Oh.
By the dawn's early light. I got really nervous, especially because I'm not a singer. Like I can't sing for the life of me.
It's, part of our
I can hit
culture.
the Fergie version.
The high notes. So if she were naturalized as a citizen, she would know certain things like
I
this.
wasn't naturalized. I was
Wait, pause. What the fuck is a naturalized? Naturalization. Naturalization is the process by which U.S. citizens is granted to a foreign citizen after he or she fulfills the requirements established by Congress in the Immigration and Nationality Act.
So basically,
That's
the
gaining
test we
U.S.
was talking about.
citizenship, yeah. So it could be all of them then, if that's the fucking case. Correct? They just ain't got their citizenship. I'm assuming,
Maybe.
right? I thought they were doing like actually
Actual
born
people, yeah.
in the U.S. All right, well, let's see. Signing in 3, 2, 1.
Naturalized, like I did not have to sing the anthem. It would have been better if we could have just like
That's part of the
approached
test.
things a little bit more
I feel-
calmly and like,
I fell off rip.
sing for me.
I was
Where
born
were
in
you from?
America.
Okay.
I was born in Chula Vista, which is like
Nice.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we can make any more assumptions, I think we should get to know each other first.
That's
rather than go into
We ain't
Where
got
were you
time for
born?
that, bro. San Jose. El Camino Hospital.
Have you lived in NorCal all your life?
No, my parents got divorced.
Okay. So where
So
do
you went
go
to different
back and forth?
places?
Jersey, Korea, yeah.
We're in Jersey.
Oh, wait, you went to
Morris
Korea?
County, yeah. I can answer everything, but we're wasting time here.
Because he was diverting questions about him living abroad, I think he brushed over it a little too quickly.
And you, Michaela? Sorry, your story.
Yeah, so I was born in Vancouver, Canada, and then I moved to the States when I was 10, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
She's in the clear, so.
Wait a minute, how do you know she's in the clear?
Are one of your parents Canadian, one of them is American, so that's how you have your dual citizen? I got my green card because my dad got a work visa. Yep.
And then when were you naturalized as a citizen?
I got naturalized October 12th last year, so 2018.
Last year.
Congratulations.
Yay, America. Okay, so tell me about the pleasantries are for later, not while you're trying to win money, you know?
Have any of you guys traveled outside of the country?
We all did.
Yes, obviously. Oh, like, but where? Like
I've been to the Philippines.
Philippines? Okay. I've been to
That
London,
don't mean
Canada,
nothing, though.
Mexico, and Syria.
So that's why I was saying that don't mean shit. Like.
I'm Syrian. I'm Syrian.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So how did you get your citizenship?
I was born here in Orange County. I visited Syria when I was like very young. I used to, because my grandparents used to live there, but
4 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay.
We have to narrow it down. These two are my biggest suspects right now. You do have Spanish blood in you, I can see.
Yeah, I do have Spanish blood,
See?
but I'm not from Spain.
See,
where are you from?
I'm from Hoboken, New Jersey, but I was born in, and like I said earlier, I was born in Havana. He was pointing everywhere but himself. He became too pushy.
Got to eliminate candidates, right? And I see you as naturalized. I see you as maybe born here. I don't know about you 100%, but after him, yeah, you're sus. And
You're
then
sus. Oh, we're
I
about to
think
lose.
you're not
Here
going
we
to be
go.
a good liar.
They getting that nigga fuck
I just
out of here.
wanted like a peaceful
They tired of him
environment
talking.
so that I could hear what people
I want
had
a
to
piece
say.
of the environment.
They get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
It was in the best interest of the other citizens to keep me around because I was really here to play the puzzle, the interesting part.
What does it mean to everyone to be American?
I was literally just going to ask
Okay.
Freedom to say whatever the heck you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's all about being who you are, being what you want to be, because in other countries, you can't be transgender. In other countries, you can't even be gay. It's the country of just free expression.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see it as such a privilege to be able to like immigrate here when I'm from Canada, which is like an okay. Like I'm not a refugee. I'm not. Sometimes I feel a little guilty being American because like
Don't feel guilty.
But it's like it's
You
such
came in the right way. Don't feel
Yeah.
guilty.
All of my family's Mexican, and me having the ability to study here, to have a job here, it makes such a big difference.
I was definitely holding back information. Like, I didn't tell anyone that I live in Mexico because I was scared people would turn on me.
Like you said, it's a big source of guilt because I look at my cousins back in Mexico and they don't have the opportunities that I have. I just got lucky because I got to be born here.
I can kind of feel the same way. My mom actually grew up in the Philippines her whole life, lived in a very poor family until she got to move here because of the freedom and opportunity.
How many is it then? 4?
So she met my dad, and I was able to be born here. And I think that's just so great that she has given me a life of privilege where she could not. What's the worst thing about
Who you think,
America
Malcolm?
to you?
Who you got?
White supremacy.
I
would say that's the worst.
Had she not answered the question the way she did, I was not going to vote her out. That's too much of a non-U.S. citizen coming across the border.
there is hate, there's negativity, and obviously we can't all have empathy and be positive about everything in the world, but I wish we all were empathetic of everyone and everything.
The worst thing about America right now is that we have an open border in the South and we're allowing everybody to come in and we don't know who's coming in.
It ain't him.
And that's going to ruin your futures. Not mine, but yours.
But most of them are refugees.
And most of them are not refugees. I'm a refugee.
I don't know.
Okay.
I came over as a refugee.
There are refugees who do deeply need help, but he didn't take the side of the unfortunate, and I felt kind of sad to hear that.
Refugees don't have cell phones, don't have nice clothes, and don't come over to the United States so they can have an anchor baby. You know, you guys are millennials.
What
you
are you
know,
talking about?
Whoa. Whoa. This nigga in the wrong segment of Jubilee. He need to be at the fucking sit down joint. What the fuck?
Niggas go with that whole millennium shit.
What the fuck? That way a millennial, nigga. That nigga said they don't got cell phones. Refugees don't got cell phones, nice clothes, and they got anchor babies. Whatever the fuck that is.
This is what kills me. This is what kills me about people's I want to say expectation of thoughts about people from other countries, and they just think that like because these people are from these quote unquote poor countries that they don't have like some of the shit that we have. No, they do.
Right.
I was like Africa, for instance. People like, I don't want to go to Africa. Africa got huts and shit, and it's sad, and this shit ain't balling. Like, Africa got fucking hotels and shit. Yeah, they
got full cities and everything.
They got a full fucking downtown, just like, you know, Chicago. Like, they're like every country has like a developing part of like a city. Just like if motherfuckers was to come to Chicago and drive down West Side and South Side, they would think that's a third world country. Versus going downtown. Like it's the same even if it's in the States and shit. Like there's certain parts that look like that, but
I don't know. This motherfucker, I don't know what the fuck he talking about.
Yeah, I agree with you. He in the wrong segment.
This motherfucker went totally left. Starting in 3, 2, 1. I just want to know what the fuck anchor baby is.
Anchor baby, pause. I think an anchor baby is when one person, like basically a refugee or whoever, comes to America, have a baby here, and their baby is like considered American citizen. Like if they have a baby.
Oh, that's really offensive to like them though, because she just said she was born American.
Yeah.
No, that's offensive as fuck.
Yeah.
If that's the case. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1.
That's fine. The best part about America, we're very inclusive.
It's not the first person to tell me that Mexican people should stop coming into the U.S. or that Mexican people are a threat to American freedom. People in America think that way, and I
these
just
niggas don't play the game with him no
used
more.
to it now.
Here in California. When I talk to people that are of Mexican or Central American, I said, you know, it's funny when you're in your country, you're white. You cross that border.
Hey, pause. Is he just talking about Mexico, or is he just talking like every country period? Because if we go IS to Africa, we ain't the same black. That's totally different. So I don't want to play anymore. I would have told Jubilee I'm good.
I'm good.
I don't want to play anymore.
I don't want the money anymore.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we got the fuck up out that road.
I honestly voted John out for strategy reasons.
It's not even strategy.
I
Just
felt
get that nigga
so
the fuck
bad
out of
because
here.
I believed her, but I didn't know who to vote out, and I also thought I was on the chopping block.
At that point, I really felt as if everyone was a U.S. citizen, so Carolina was my only choice.
Raise your hand if you would like to continue.
In the game.
I swear. If it's Josh, I swear. If it's you, I'll see you outside. I'll see you outside.
They might win one, Malcolm. You never know. Ain't nobody won.
I'd be surprised if it's the fucking old dude.
I wouldn't be surprised. Spew hatred so they can believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you? I wonder why. I wonder.
You were
I'm
excellent.
really sorry.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
were
say
excellent.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She was serious.
I knew it. I knew it was you.
He knew the correct things to say.
Before we went up, he was like being so nice and like, oh, we're in this together. Like, we're gonna get the mole.
I'm sorry.
I trusted you.
I know.
She feel hurt.
As soon as I met them, I know that I had to manipulate them. I knew I had to lie to them. And I felt bad. I felt so bad.
Sorry, guys.
So I am a Filipino citizen. I moved to America 3 years ago only for college. So I'm here on a student visa. I really want to be a U.S. citizen. So I'm hoping for that one day for it to be the real deal.
Got your money.
Oh, you got a semester paid off.
Right.
Oh, I can believe it. I can. The nature of this game to unfairly judge people. Being a U.S. citizen can look differently. It can
Yeah, that
sound
don't mean
different.
shit, yeah.
Everybody
Don't
can be
mean shit.
American, whether like your skin tone is lighter, darker. It's not related to your culture. It's not related to your language.
We all have different opinions. We all have different mindsets. Not everyone's gonna think like you or act like you. We just have to be empathetic, understanding of why they're like this, and just accept it.
I think I made an impact, and I don't think any of those people.
They say
wanted
we
to give
don't
up.
know. On this shit.
Guys,
Hey,
this is
Keith, why they about to
Barney
keep
Sugar
bringing his
and
ass back?
episodes of Arthur that you watched and I hope you loved. Can you tell me, like, what was the most profound thing that you learned?
Directing this series is like kind of wild.
Mhm.
Because
Malcolm, I'm gonna be honest with you. John left a bad taste in my mouth. That nigga said anchor babies and a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
Like, my nigga, I ain't want to play the game no more.
I was like, you sound like your friendly neighborhood Trump.
Yeah, I don't know about that nigga.